In a desolate world in the shadow of its former glory, the last of an ancient race of beings now controls the lost power of the Great Tube. 3 wanderers, 2 of which look pretty retarded, now seek to seize this power for themselves and rid the world of the Tubeman forever. This will be no easy task, but the future of the human race, I thought it was an ancient race, whatever, now lies in the hands of these 3 mortals. That wasn't in the script. Now lies in the hands of these mortals, whatever, blah blah blah.
Life is good being the Tubeman. The only Tubeman in the 6,000-mile radius. Just as the ancestors predicted, the tube life is the best life. Think about all the things I can do in this tube, like look out in this direction at the passerbyers and I guess, I can think about stuff too in the tube. I hear the tubes last for miles and down south. Maybe I'll get there one day. Tubeman. Is the tube really all that great? Yes, of course, the tube is incredible. The tube is life. The tube is what I've been training for. Right? Yes. No, the tube is fantastic. I am the Tube Man. There is no other Tube Man.
Tube Man. You have no right to call yourself one.
What are you talking about, wench?
I am the rightful man for that tube.
What do you... No one's ever challenged my Tube Man before. You bastard! You think you can just come over here and insult my livelihood? I've been a Tube Man for my entire life, you son of a bitch.
You think you are suited for the tube, but you are merely a pupil. You are merely an infant compared to me. I have trained my whole life to be in the tube.
What life would that be, huh? A life living outside in the open air, not inside of the tube? I have experience, knowledge. The tube is my life, and it always has been, where if you are being a ground walker would know nothing of my struggles as being a tube man.
You fool. You are as less clever as you are unattractive. You see, back in my hometown, I trained my whole life to be in the tube. I went to school in the tube. I walked to the grocery store in a tube. I went home in a tube, and I slept in a tube. I know so much tube, so much more than you could ever hope to imagine. You merely adopted the tube. I was born in it.
All that training for a tubeless man? Life's good in the tube. The tube is great. I like being the Tube Man. There's protection in here. I'm safe. All the other areas are not safe, but there's protection in this tube. The others, they seek to take this tube from me, but no. I'm gonna fucking stay in this tube.
You bastard! Exit the tube immediately!
No, you can't make me!
Challenge me in a fair fight!
No! I don't want to leave the tube!
Bastard.
Fuck you!
He knows. Gosh darn it. He knows that as long as he is in the tube, he is impervious to any form of attack or damage.
That's right!
Such is the perfect design of the tube.
Tube is perfection, and I am perfection. Without my tube, I am nothing. Without me, my tube is nothing.
I was brooding. You had no right to interrupt the brooding, just as you had no right to the tube, like I do.
Who's that over there? Is this another intruder? Bastard!
Such is the life when we fight for the tube.
am the Tubeman. There will never be another Tubeman. I am just...
Gentlemen, I'm sure you both know why I called you here. It is because of the dreaded Tubeman.
Oh yes, Senpai, you must be defeated.
We must evict him from the tube. He is unworthy. So, any ideas?
Stab him.
You know we cannot actually deal harm to him. He is in the tube.
Correct.
The tube protects all who are inside.
It is the perfect design.
The Elder Scrolls once told us never to interfere with such tube.
And yet, we must.
What if we squeeze the tube?
Squeeze the tube.
Squeeze the tube.
Squeeze the
tube.
Quickly,
Genius.
to the tube.
Hey guys, have you come to pay your respects to the Tubeman, I'm sure?
Yes. Through the art of squeeze.
What are you doing? No! Stop it! Leave! I dislike this!
Shit. How was the tube?
Well, I gotta say, you know, the tube, the tube has been a pretty big part of my life for a while
The
now.
tube man is gone. Rejoice.
All right, see you guys later.
Being edited out, probably.
You go to hell, Brian David Gilbert.
Who's that?
Brian David Gilbert.
I'm Randy Leahy.
Brian David Gilbert. Brian David Gilbert.
Brian David Gilbert! Brian David Gilbert! Brian David Gilbert! I haven't had dinner.
Brian David Gilbert. Just a couple of boys hanging out with the squad.
You know what they say? On a Sunday afternoon, baby.
It's Monday.
It is Monday.
It's Tuesday, dumbass.
It's Wednesday.
Hey guys.
Or as I like to call it,
my dude.
Thursday
Thursday.
2.0.
Hey guys, you know what it is?
It's Saturday.
Chef.
It's cold.
No, it's not. Oh, damn.
And so, the land was saved from the tyranny of the Tubeman. Now that the great tube power, whatever garbage, was back in the hands of humanity, they, you know, believe it or not, they actually accidentally nuked the world. That's kind of what humans do with great power. Tubeman, though, he was okay.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go get that girl's number.
Good luck.
That
Single as always.
Lonely. You are so lonely. You have nobody.
I'll be your girlfriend.
I want
Andrew Stone, the tube.
the tube quest continues.